Welcome back once again, and it's Egypt and France strategic cooperation, like I earlier mentioned, and the shared interests, and of course how those strategic relations and cultural and economic have developed into a whole new level that is based on similar visions and addressing regional issues and of course global crisis. And of course this have developed into strategic partnership, bilateral trade, and we also have the defense and education and cultural heritage and a lot more about the Egyptian-French common or bilateral relations that have developed, especially in 2026, with our dear guest in the studio, Dr. Walaa Sherif Wasfy. She's Professor of Political Marketing. Good morning, Dr. Wasfy.
Good morning, Dr. Dina. Good morning to all audience.
How are you doing?
Thank you. Everything is going good.
Let me ask you about how do you describe the current phase of strategic relations between Egypt and France?
The current phase between Egypt and France nowadays is very important, especially there's a lot of more than one collaboration between President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and President Emmanuel Macron, especially on the diplomatic side and diplomatic collaboration. And France or Macron seeks and keen on enhancing the relation with Egypt politically, especially because of the region we are in the Middle East and Africa. So he's seeking for safe area and safe citizens each and everywhere. So he seeks to enhance the diplomatic collaboration between them, and also political one. The political one seeks about more than one file, like files of Sudan, file of Libya, file of Palestine. And of course, we as Egypt and France, both of us have the same target and the same issue, to have political stability in the Middle East area. We seek for that. So Emmanuel Macron seeks on to enhance each and every sector, politically, economically, strategically, environmentally, and even on the security side, to keep the area safe, because he knows well that Egypt is the key of the Middle East and Africa. And also he encouraged trade, by the way, and investors through Suez Canal. Okay, France has more than one projects and more than one directors at Suez Canal, because he knows the importance of Suez Canal. And the relation between Egypt and France is not recently known. It's through historical ages, as we said, since Muhammad Ali years ago. So this is not new between Egypt and France.
Right. But then from a political marketing perspective, how important are high-level diplomatic visits between both leaders, and that is going to shape the political perception and the international image and the will, a strong will of communication together and cooperation?
You said a very great terminology, which is the political message that delivered from those visits. It's delivered to all the world that Egypt and France have got the same vision and the same rules they are seeking to implement. So any step is taken by Egypt internationally, and on the European side through France, it's approved by the both sides. So any step, whatever it's a security one or economical one or political message or any visit, it's delivered to all countries, Arab countries and European one too.
How are regional issues, for example, like Gaza, Libya, and migration and countering terrorism, of course, that is universal to every country. How do these all issues influence the partnership between the two countries and the importance of cooperation on several fields?
The importance of the collaboration between I would like to say collaboration or cooperation, yes, both of them. The importance of the collaboration between the two countries is very important. Maybe let's talk about the educational level. We have exchanging students. We have more than one French university here in Cairo. We have a lot of students, France students from Paris here to Egypt, came to Egypt to study here in Egypt. Same as Egyptian students go there. This is on the educational side. We have participation. I'm talking we as Egypt and France. We both participate in COP27, by the way, seeking for clean energy and to save power.
The Paris Agreement.
Yes, Paris Agreement, clean energy and to save power. So we have the same, each and every files. Maybe you will find Egypt is acting like France, and France is acting like Egypt. Both of them have the same vision, same target. Even in the Palestinian file, seeking to save people's life, seeking to give Palestinians right, get all the Palestinians right. Not as what is Donald Trump doing, not like America. The scene of Emmanuel Macron is very clear to the whole world regarding the Palestinian file. So it's very important. So it's one vision, by the way, which is delivered to the whole world, especially which is important, the European one. It will deliver a better message than us, about us, to the European one.
Let me ask you another important question, which is the defense file. How important is the defense cooperation could be a key pillar in Egypt-France relations, and to what extent could it be helpful for both countries?
It would be very helpful when we come to talk about defense file. We always remember Russia. Okay, the collaboration between Egypt and Russia regarding defense file and equipments and weapons.
And France also, with the Rafael.
Yes, yes. And now France, and we would like to highlight more. The collaboration between them, especially in the defense file, weapons, what is going in the whole area, what is going in Iran, what is going in each and everything. So we have also the same vision.
Let me also ask you, you kindly talked about the image, the political image, which is very important, that reflects a lot of messages, and this is totally true. How can the political branding explain why both leaders emphasize stability and regional security in their messaging?
You said another very important terminology, which is branding. After marketing, we need to brand. That's
why I asked you, because
yes.
that you are the only sector that
yes, it's my
could give us a better explanation.
Branding, we are branding our relationship, our friendship relationship. Let's remember the visit of Macron to Al-Hussein, for example, and how he walked there. Yes, and how he walked there, and how he was welcomed by the Egyptian citizens, and how President Sisi, he took him through the metro, and then he took a dinner at Al-Hussein, and how they are working, and the spirit and the special friendship relationship between them. It's a great political messages. It's branding that those are not two presidents of only countries, but they are friends too. When they are friends and the presidents of head countries, when they collaborate, the whole world should watch out what will happen if they insist on doing something.
Let me talk about this growing partnership. How important is it for France to reshape its role inside the Middle East and North Africa? It's helping France a lot.
Yes.
I mean, there are points that are going to help Egypt, and also it's a win-win situation.
Yes.
But then this particular growing partnership with one of the leading, or the only leading country inside the region, is going to reshape the role of France inside the Middle East.
Yes, of course. The Middle East, what is France, and especially Emmanuel Macron, and by his personality and by his hub and by his spirit, what is doing through his visits to Arab countries, this is new for the Arab countries to see an European man doing that in a friendly way. So he's not delivering his own self, he's delivering his culture, his country, his history, his plans. So he keen on, especially he started by Egypt, as what is happening between him and between President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi as friends and leaders in the Middle East is delivered to all the other countries in the Middle East area too.
Right. How can the economic cooperation play, or what type of role that could cooperation, the economic one, play in reinforcing the political trust between both countries?
Political trust is mainly there. We cannot discuss, this point is out of discussion because there is a mutual trust. There is a mutual trust that if President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi needs anything or anything happen, he knows what is the reply of Emmanuel Macron. Same as for Macron, or anything happen regarding file of Syria, Libya, Sudan, Gaza, whatever, what is happening, both of them knows the reply, and they have the same vision from the beginning and same target. So the trust is there.
Right. So how might the relationship between Egypt and France influence or play an influence over broader EU policies towards the Middle East?
France in the Middle East focus, especially, again, would you please?
I was talking about the European Union policies. This type of cooperation between Egypt and strong bond between Egypt and France,
yes,
of course, is going to have a good implication over the influence, a broader influence of the European Union towards the Middle East, of course.
Of course, we have said that the relation between Egypt and France will deliver a great message to all European countries, by the way. European countries generally who are with or against Egypt. So it's something good, quite good, but it's not good for those who are against us as Egypt, from the European countries. So it helped to enhance our role between the European countries, not as Egypt only, Egypt, Africa, and the Arab countries.
But then there might be some challenges like shifting geopolitical alliances or international pressure or cross communication challenges that is affected as a result of a crisis inside the region. So how could their cooperation face those challenges? I mean, could they overcome it, or could they put it aside and continue their own path? How is exactly?
They should overcome it. There must be challenges. Nothing without challenge. Nothing, any collaboration, any file, any type of investment, there are a lot of challenges. Even if we are talking about the head countries and presidents, so of course they have a lot of challenges, and not only the countries will seem to face those challenges, also they will face challenges and problems, by the way, and sometimes misunderstanding in some files, which is maybe a disaster, maybe they will not agree. We'll know what will happen tomorrow. But let's say that it's not only President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi or Emmanuel Macron, it's the two key persons who are talking and discussing each and everything. There are team of security team from France and from Egypt, know what are facing France, what are facing Egypt. They sit together in meetings and try to solve all the challenges and how to overcome it, and suggest new things of collaboration to be set and to be implemented, especially in investment and in the political and economical side. And we have nowadays to focus on the economical side.
Let me ask you again more political marketing questions, like in political communication terms, how do both governments frame their cooperation to domestic and international audiences?
Oh, yes, it's a very important question. They are framing their image in a very good way, which is talking, if we can remember historical what happened from Napoleon years ago. Yes, it's since I think 1789, 98. Okay, since years ago, they keen on to keep the civilization of Egypt. Okay, there's a historical part. And nowadays, they are keen on delivering what is digital transformation is happening in Egypt, what is the value and the values are setting to the community or the Egyptian community, what is the culture of the Egyptian citizens right now. It's very important. The Egyptian citizen is not like years ago. He is now aware. He now is being prepared to be digital transformed through all his life, each and everything he is used. We are going through preparation till 2030. By 2030, each and everything will be different with us and with all other countries.
But then how does the media coverage in both countries contribute also or have their share in presenting the relationship as a strategic partnership? It's also important. Do you think the media is important, media outlets?
Of course, the media.
And the image, you talked about the image.
Yes, of course. The media, by talking or mentioning media, you should mention television, radio, emails, social media, and digital platforms.
And the press, of course.
And the press, yes, and digital platforms. The role of media in Egypt, it's quite well good, okay, but in France it's not that well good because they have, maybe they are not keen to focus or to highlight what is happening with an Arab country. But only they will highlight it if there is something happening in Palestine. Otherwise, it's not highlighted. Like the visit of Macron at El Hussein, we highlighted here in Egypt very well, but in France, the media didn't coverage this visit very well. Though it have got a lot of important economical and political messages to whole the world. So Egypt is better in covering what is happening through all media platforms. Television, as we said, much better than France, of course.
Let me also ask you about the important role with the European Union that France have played concerning the Gaza crisis. France had a great role to play, and they were speaking up for the rights, and they were in full recognition of the true image of what's happening. And they were from the 150 countries that recognized Palestine, and also rejecting Jerusalem as the capital for the occupation, and a lot of good steps. How do you assess the French role in the Gaza crisis, and if it's going to build on in the near future, hopefully after overcoming the American-Iranian crisis? How is it going to be able to probably support more contributing to rebuild and assess the situation the right way inside Gaza?
We hope to reconstruct or rebuild in Gaza what is happening and to support all Palestinian people to solve this file. But like as you said right now, what is happening in America, between America and Iran right now is the most important file, the top news that all of us as political analysis is focusing on, because it affects all the countries, not only between America and Iran. And today morning, I think, or today night, or yesterday night, there was something happened at Emirates. So we have it should be mentioned and it should be highlighted. So it's not only Palestine nowadays, it's all the Arab countries and what is happening all over the world. It's not that easy, because if anything happened, it would affect all of us, the world, not only the country.
Of course, with this note, we end it here. Of course, thank you so much, Dr. Walaa Sherif Wasfy, Professor of Political Marketing. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Dr. Dina.
And your valuable input as usual.
Thank you.
It has been a great pleasure having you.
Thank you, Dr. Dina.
And it's a real pleasure. And by this, we come to the end of this edition of the Breakfast Show. Many thanks to Dr. Walaa Wasfy and all our guests. And then until we see you again tomorrow morning, that's a goodbye.